Hello there, Chris here from Electronic Displays. Thanks for watching this video, and also thank you for your interest in our products. I wanted to take just a few minutes here to kind of introduce to you our Allen Bradley AOIs, or add-on instructions, that we've developed here at Electronic Displays. Walk with me here through this video series just real quickly, and I'll give you a quick tour on how they work. Hello there, welcome back. We're taking a look here at RS Logix 5000, and I wanted to give a quick introduction on how our AOIs communicate with our LED signs. And so I guess the best way to describe that is a step process. And so let's start with step one. So when you first get your LED sign, we have manuals and tutorial videos and everything that are available. 10 tutorial videos that we've created to kind of walk you through the detailed steps of how to configure an AOI. So I'm just going to kind of give you a quick overview in this video. So step one would be to create your generic Ethernet module connection to your sign. Once you've created that, then what happens is it creates a controller tag for the sign. As you can see, I kind of named these sort of generic, LED sign 01, 02, 03, because there's 3 different signs that we're communicating with in this particular project. So once those are kind of created, I guess step 2 would be to import the add-on instructions. And we have 5 particular AOIs for a certain model that EDI calls a EDV111 display, which is an industrial display that you can change colors and do variables and certain things like that. So let's take a look at our ladder logic on that. So what I've done for step 2 is I've actually right-clicked here and I did an import add-on instruction, and I browsed to where the location of the AOI is and imported it into my project. Once they become imported into your project, basically they sort of appear in the add-on toolbar here. So if I kind of click on the add-on toolbar, you can see that those are now imported there. So I could click and drag and drop those right into the rungs now. So let's see kind of quickly how they kind of work, because again, this is sort of meant to be a short, quick tutorial video on just how they kind of function. So let's look at ladder number 2. Ladder number 2 has just some code in it that basically is displaying OEE scores up on the sign. There's 4 lines, and you can see this big block here that's configured that says send up to 4 lines to the LED sign. So each of these blocks basically are configured back to a tag, and they kind of work like parameters. You could change the font, the color, the alignment, speed. Also embed variables, and then maybe change the color of the variables. And then there's some information here for debug, I call it, like packets that we send out to the sign. So let's take a look at one of those tags here. Let's go into controller tags and kind of explain or real quickly show the how the messages is set up. So here's sign 02 message 2, let's say, and let's click on monitor tags here. So let's kind of expand that tag out. And here you'll notice that what we've done is we've created a UDT, a data type called LED sign, and actually that was imported as well. That's part of the tutorial and manuals over here. So we actually imported a user-defined data type called LED sign for this particular project. And once we do that, we create a tag based on that. So now what we can do is we have these parameters that we can set up in the sign. And you notice that it's parameter driven, so we've got an address, a command code, we've got actual string messages that we can type in or we can change. Message 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 lines of messaging. And then there's our font color. We can change the font, alignment, text attributes, and there's little helps over here. You notice that the descriptors are already pre-filled in, so you don't have to really look at a manual. You just kind of highlight over here at the descriptor and then click over here and edit the particular code. It is case sensitive too, by the way, so if you want to change it from L for left, you could put an M in there for middle line or something like that. So you can kind of see how the sign works basically, and here's the packet that's being sent out. It generates like a text string, if you will, or an ASCII string that's sent out to the sign, and it's handy for debug cases there. So that's sort of how the tags kind of work inside the PLC. And then we also have some variables here. It looks like we're updating, and you can see that those I believe those are updating as we sort of speak here, possibly. And so then what you can do now is you can create logic, and I have a routine here called math that I'm simulating good parts counter, bad parts counter, and basically I'm generating my own OEE score, based on availability, performance, the standard OEE scoring there. And then through a series of converting it from number format to string format and extracting out just the specific information that I want, I'm able to basically then use just rungs, if you will, to basically display what I need to display. So let's take a look at the variables here that we're updating. So as we get the count, we're actually converting that to string and putting it into sign.variable1 value. And so that's just converting it from a dint to a string value. And we're kind of extracting the values that we want to display to the sign. And once we get the values, we write the values to update the 4 variables that are available in the sign itself through this block. So that's kind of in a nutshell, I guess, kind of a tour, if you will, on how the AOI blocks function. If you'd like more details on everything, again, we've got lots more videos on how to walk through and configure the sign, and we also have a nice manual that's available as well from the website. Let one of the EDI salesmen know if you have any questions. And again, this is Chris from EDI. Thank you for your time.